Welcome to the show where stories unfold.
Let's go.
People doing big things, breaking the mold. They're changing the game, making waves every day.
Big move.
Shining bright with the work that is right.
Shine on.
This is Breaking the Silence with Nick
Nick in the building.
Unleash your inner voice and make some
Turn
noise.
up. Welcome to the Breaking the Silence podcast with Arthur and Nicole. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell your cousin, tell your friend, tell your neighbor to come over here and break the silence with Arthur and Nicole. Welcome to another powerful episode. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the conversation.
It's 2:43 a.m. Everybody in the world are sleeping, except in my house. We're awake, rocking a baby against our chest, singing R&B because she loves some R&B, especially Have You Ever by Brandy. She's finally breathing evenly. The chaos of her cries are kind of faded. It's just her, me, and my wife lying in the bed because she won't sleep in the crib at all. Yeah, she's spoiled and attached to us. Then I whisper to myself, holy shit, I'm doing this again. And not just doing it. I'm trying to mom again in a completely different world than the one I knew over 20 years ago. But this time I'm grateful because I do not have to do it alone. So welcome, mama. Welcome if you're here because you're tired, overwhelmed, confused, or just searching for a place to exhale. Welcome if this is your first baby, your second baby, or your third baby, like me. A whole new round of motherhood after raising kids who are now adults. Welcome to the conversation we don't often have often enough. Now, what does it really mean to try to mom again in today's world? Because you and I both know it has changed a lot after 20 years, right? Trying to mom again means starting over with a heart that remembers and a world that's changed. It means showing up, even when you're older, wiser, and wondering how diapers somehow got more expensive and parenting got more complicated, right? Because Lord knows those diapers higher than they was 20 years ago. When I became a mom in the 90s, I gave birth to my son on March 30th, 1996. The 90s, I always say this and don't argue with me, was the best time of all times, especially in the music era. I had a little point and shoot camera with real film, right? I'd take a whole roll of baby photos, drop it off at like my nearest Walgreens or my CVS, and wait 3 to 5 days and pray my baby wasn't blinking in all of them, right? Because you couldn't do it again other than just take the picture again, right? Now, I can take thousands of photos just with my phone. Y'all, I got probably about 6,000 photos in my phone and videos. They're filtered, they're time-stamped, and sometimes they're turned into memory videos before you even realize the moment passed, right? That same contrast is everywhere. In the 90s, monitors was audio only, right? Remember that? For my old school moms out there. No screen, no app, just static, right? And I had to sleep light enough to hear a tiny cry through white noise, right? Now fast forward again to today. We got Wi-Fi enabled monitors that shows the video in HD, tracks the room temperature, monitors the breathing, and lets you check check on your baby from Starbucks if you needed to, just by logging in, right? It's wow, but it's helpful and it's great. But sometimes it's a lot. In 2000, I had my second child, Amani. I had her 4 days before Christmas. Now, at this time, we had already, put down the digital, we had put down the digital cameras finally, right? You can take those 100 pictures in one sitting, choose the best 10 maybe. And if you was lucky enough, they made it onto the family desktop computer, right? If there was enough room on your hard drive. Now, my photos are organized into albums. Some of them I created and some of them I didn't. But it's convenient, but it also feels like nothing is just for me anymore. Even the memories feel ready made for sharing, right? So, yes, trying to be a mom again means adapting to a whole different world because it's totally different from 20 years ago. Not just to the new baby, but to the whole environment around you. But it also means I bring with me a certain knowing and kind of muscle memory of motherhood because I've been there, as I said, been there, done that. Raised two children already, been through the sleepless nights, the first fevers, the first days of school, the heartbreaks, the triumphs. And just because your kids are grown don't mean you don't experience some of those things still, because you do. You're always gonna have to be in mother mode with your kids. I don't care how old they are. There's something I want to say, and I need to say it loud because we don't say it enough. This time around, I feel everything more deeply. Not just because I'm older, but because I'm more aware. Back then, mental health wasn't part of the parenting conversation, right? And sometimes not part of the conversation anyway. But if you were struggling, you smiled anyway. If you were overwhelmed, you just pushed through because that's what you were told that you had to do. Now we talk about postpartum anxiety. We talk about burnout. We talk about identity shifts, how becoming a mom can sometimes make you feel like you disappeared. And we're finally learning that it's okay to say, I love my baby and I'm struggling. I'm grateful and I'm exhausted. I'm doing my best and I still feel lost sometimes. Trying to be mom again means giving myself permission to grow, to get it wrong, to ask for help. And this time I actually know what kind of help I need, right? I've learned that motherhood now is not just a role. I don't know, it's just different. It's a whole lot different this time around because you begin to start thinking about things that you did then that you wish you could change. And then you suddenly feel like you have another shot to make it right. And that's kind of where I'm at. I've had to recalibrate my energy. I'm not 25 years old anymore. I'm juggling older children, adult lives, my own healing, marriage, you know, being a grandmother on top of that, and new beginnings with a baby who depends on me and my wife for everything. I've had to recalibrate what motherhood looks like in my own home again, honestly. And I don't follow the same rules I did over 20 years ago, of course. I follow my gut right now. My gut, my grace, and what that child needs. And plenty of prayer. Trying to mom again means rediscovering that joy, and just the small things that you do. That first time that you tickle them and they laugh, or the way she lights up when I walk in the room, or the feeling of her falling asleep in my arms every single night. knowing that she's okay. And it means accepting that I don't have to do it like I did it before. I just have to do it with love. So if you're wondering if you can really do this again, yes, you can. But it won't look the same because it's not supposed to. Because guess what? The world has changed. You changed. And the baby in your arms isn't asking for the old version of you. They're asking for the present version of you. The one who's trying, showing up, and growing every day. Before I get out of here, y'all, I want to leave you with this question. What's one way you can treat yourself with the same tenderness you give your child? And I want you to say this out loud with me if you're ready. I'm learning, I'm growing, and guess what? I'm enough. It's powerful in itself. And when the baby finally asleep and the house is quiet and you feel the weight of it all, good and bad, whisper to yourself with pride, holy shit, I'm doing it again. So y'all hang in there. Y'all hang in there because there won't always be days like this. It's going to get better and better along the journey. You just got to believe that you can do it again. So until next time, strength, love, and renewal. Later.
Better days, slowly but surely it's a better space that'll waste my mind, so I meditate till I levitate, I elevate when I learn not to hesitate no more, keep moving forward, chase my goals and focus more towards it, hate the lows but I need those to flourish, place my goals in front, that's what's important. So I ask myself what inspires me, breaking out of my shell, feeling yo shot quiet me, and now I'm breaking the silence like I'm nicking the cold, let's go. Promise you gon' see better days. Gotta keep going till you see them. Promise you gon' see better days. You gotta keep going till you see them.